things, and I know the kids love them because they have them in class all the time. But if you can just now do me a favor and turn it off for the next 20 or so minutes. That is not how you turn these things off anymore. I got the one without a button, now I have to press both buttons. There we go. I turned mine completely off, so if you call me, sorry, I'm not going to be able to answer. We just don't want to cause a distraction for our performers in the 6th and 7th grade. If you have a small child who's crying, we would love for them to be able to stay. If you feel so led, you can leave them out until they're calm. That's going to be up to your discretion. We appreciate your help in that. And also, no flash photography. You can take pictures. And in fact, 6th grade and 7th grade parents, there'll be an opportunity for you to take a picture at the end of each performance. They'll stand up one row at a time. So if you wait until the end of the performance to take a picture, clear your shot at them. Since I know a lot of you are like, I can't see my baby in the back row. You'll see them later, we promise. So in front of you right now and behind me is the 6th grade band. Again, there's 120 something kids on this stage. We have 130 kids enrolled in the 6th grade band. The biggest class of 6th graders we've had in several years, especially in my time here as the band director at South Hall and WLA. And we have been so excited to work with them. What we're going to do tonight, instead of give you a traditional kind of pieces that we've been preparing, we're going to show you what it's like to kind of have band in a regular class. We're going to do our warm-ups. We're going to do everything we do in class to demonstrate what it is that we do. And that way you can make sure that they do it again at home correctly, which is great. And plus there'll be a few little tunes at the end, some holiday festival tunes that you'll hear just to get you in the Christmas holiday spirit. And then after that, again, there'll be a transition period between the 6th grade and the 7th grade band. We'd ask you to stay as much of the concert as you possibly can. So if you can please help me welcome the Academies of Discovery 6th grade band. Combination of passion and perseverance, which means you love what you do and you're never going to stop doing it. Dan, what does R stand for? Respect! That includes respecting yourself, respecting your leaders, respecting other people, respecting your home, and respecting property. All 5 are very important to becoming a successful member of society. Dan, what does E stand for? Expectation means to never settle for anything less than your very best. Dan, what does A stand for? Authenticity means to be yourself and not somebody else. We're going to love you for who you are, as long as you're willing to put in the work. Band, what does T stand for? Teamwork! Teamwork means we are one band, one sound, and we all work together for the common good of the group. Band, what does that spell? Grace! Got it. Sit tall, let your shoulders fall. Make the feet to the back. Down, flat. You got it. Sit tall, let your shoulders fall. Make the knee in the back. Sit your feet down flat. This might sound familiar. Hello, this is, hey, it is on. So what you just heard was a few selections from our method book, which is our textbook for the class, the Sound Innovations method book, the blue book, book 1 that we'll be using for the remainder of 6th grade and potentially part into 7th grade. You heard a few of those tunes, Jingle Bells, Good King Wenceslas, Hot Cross Buns, the apex of beginning music instruction. Before we play our final selection with 6th grade, I want to remind you that at the end of the next piece we're going to play, the little tune we're going to play, we're going to have every row stand up one at a time. So if you're in the very back row, you're in those 10 chairs back there, 10 chairs back there, you're in the back row, you'll stand up first, then the next row, next row, next row, next row, and then finally the front row. That'll be parents and families, your opportunity to take a picture, and then they will move, well, they'll sit down and we'll have them move into the audience with you if they can find you. And so that the 7th grade can move on stage, we can transition and hopefully get out of here before the fire marshal gets here. Joking, I don't know what the maximum capacity is. I assume we're under it. So, thank you again for all your support. Again, the next concert that these kids will have in 6th grade and 7th grade will be in April. I think it's April 23rd. It's a Tuesday. And so that date has been announced. It's on the calendar we gave you back in August, and we'll make sure to announce it and remind and all the other ways that we communicate. Yep. Also, 7th grade does have pre-LGP festivities. We'll talk about that when we get to the 7th grade portion of the concert. 6th grade doesn't have to worry about that. They get it easy. So, for those who don't know, we have a tradition at the end of every 6th grade's first performance. We play a little tune that is just kind of popular around here. And we're going to play it how many times, man? 2! All right, go. 1, 3, 1, and ready, go. If you give us hopefully 5 minutes or less, we're going to try to transition to the 7th grade band. 7th grade band, you're up here in front. If y'all could try to let some room so that 6th grade can walk down without falling over, so we don't have to call up an ambulance. That'd be great. 6th grade, raise your hand if I ask you to put your chair away. If you're in the very back 2 rows, do that now. Go. There are chair racks on both sides. Front row. Bye. And then, hey, if you're in class 2, you can put your chair away as well. Everybody, we did ask you to try to stay for the 7th grade portion of the concert, but we do know that it's really full in here, so if you have to go, we will totally understand so that there's some space, but please feel free to stay. We'd love to have the same audience for 7th grade. They're working really hard, just like the 6th grade. Again, thank you